Top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, man. Tap it in, man. Bring y'all some more news y'all can use, man, and it just gets better, man. You know, this content is just so easy to make, being raw and uncut. And we finna get to how Michael B. Jordan, man, Michael B. Jordan, you know, his word is bond. How he exposed Lori Harvey's freak-off tape with who other than Diddy. Can you dig what I'm saying? And Jaguar Wright confirms it. But before I drop it, man, go ahead, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Let's get them likes in the comments, y'all. Let's get those subs up. Let's get those subs up. We going to 100K, man. Appreciate the content. Now, as you know, Michael B. Jordan, Lori Harvey, man, they broke up not too long ago. But see, the thing is, that's because he found that freak-off tape. See, he found that freak-off tape of her and Diddy. And it's rumors that she was pregnant by one of the fathers of the sons. Now, you're going to hear Lori Harvey talk about she never dated a father and son. But as we all know, she did date father and son, because Diddy was sitting there seen with Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey, and Marjorie Harvey on vacation with his arm wrapped around her. But why is that? Because Diddy got the free tape on who other than Steve Harvey, who gets skinnier by the day, mind you. So, see, that's the thing, man. When this is why you do, if you're going to do some dirt, do it by yourself. See, because watch this. Watch how it all trickles down, y'all. You got Steve Harvey, who has a good name. He compromises himself and does a freak-off tape with Diddy, Kevin Hart, and all these people and all these other men. Now Diddy got the leverage. And even though Lori Harvey was dating Diddy's son, well, guess what, man? Diddy want a taste too. As you already know, man, Diddy is into that father and son type thing. Because what kind of parent, being Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey, would sit up here and go on vacation with Diddy after you know your son been clapping your daughter cheeks, and now the father clapping the cheeks? Now, hey, man, you know, I hate to tell y'all, but if y'all look through some of my beginning videos, I tell the story about how I was clapping 3 daughters' cheeks and their mama's cheeks before age 20. First time being 16, next time being 17, third time being 19. So does it happen? Yeah, it happens, but I never seen too many men do it. But hey, man, hey, I've been in a situation with women before, and that can be confirmed. Got receipts to prove it. But hey, man, it ain't about me. It's about your boy Diddy and Michael B. Jordan making these allegations. But you already know Jaguar Wright with her mouth. You already know she got some evidence. You already know she got the tea. That's why I drop a lot of content in the kitchen instead of my fly ass office downstairs, which I'm gonna start putting it up in there. But I like to drop y'all the tea in the kitchen where the tea is made. So let's make some tea, y'all. Here we go.
Quickly, and then register it, digest it, and then go.
There's been so many stories that have been made up about me. I've heard I've dated a father and son before. Not true? Absolutely not true.
They actually look pretty happy.
Diddy and Lori Harvey, they're heating things up in Italy. Notice her arm is on the back of his chair.
Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter. It was all known that she was spotted in them streets with Justin, and then she was spotted in them streets with Diddy, and they all tried to sit there and pretend like that wasn't what it was.
All right, y'all. This Diddy situation just keeps getting messier. So Jaguar Wright is out here claiming that Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey didn't just break up randomly. According to her, MBJ was allegedly sent a tape of Lori at one of Diddy's parties. And that's when everything went downhill. And get this. Allegedly, it was Diddy who sent MBJ the tape as revenge after finding out that Michael messed with Cassie. And that part isn't even a rumor. Cassie actually admitted in the trial that she briefly dated MBJ during one of her breaks with Diddy. According to Cassie's testimony, she had a fling with Michael in 2015 after she discovered that Diddy was cheating on her. Now, yes, Lori dated Diddy before MBJ, so it's not like her past was a secret. But the story is that MBJ didn't really understand what the relationship involved or what Lori was allegedly brought around to do until Diddy sent him that tape. But that's not even the whole story. There's also the Steve Harvey and Diddy connection. They've known each other for years, and it's interesting how Steve Steve presents himself as a relationship expert, especially for women, yet it seems like he was completely okay with his daughter dating Diddy. And then there's Marjorie Harvey. She's had rumors surrounding her for a long time, and some people are saying she encouraged Lori to get close to Diddy for exposure and connections. So the big question is, was Michael B. Jordan really that naive? Did he buy into Lori's polished, classy girl image? And what exactly was on that rumored Diddy tape shown to MBJ? Let's break it all down.
Ever since Diddy got pinched, they've all been trying to pretend like all of the stuff that we've seen that happened, that they was all involved in, didn't happen.
So this whole Diddy, Steve Harvey, Lori rabbit hole wasn't even touched in 50 Cent's documentary, which is weird considering how many questionable things were happening around that time. Somehow, nobody really called any of it out. Well, almost nobody. Jaguar Wright has been talking about it, and now she's claiming that Lori's involvement with Diddy is what ultimately caused her breakup with Michael B. Jordan. And when you look at the timing, it does raise eyebrows. MBJ and Lori split just months before Cassie's lawsuit dropped, and allegedly around that same time, Diddy was going out of his way to silence or intimidate anyone who could potentially support Cassie or back up her story. And according to the rumors, that may have included MBJ, since he briefly dated Cassie back in 2015. So according to Jaguar, Diddy supposedly had someone show MBJ a video of Lori, allegedly from one of those FO parties. And shortly after that, Lori and Michael were done.
I sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the dark net. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money.
Now, MBJ has never publicly said what caused the breakup, but the timeline is what really makes people side-eye it. 1 minute they were talking about engagement and growing old together, and then suddenly it was over. It was all so sudden and unexpected. And because of how fast everything happened, this theory about Michael seeing some kind of tape is starting to sound a lot more believable to some people. Also, as soon as the breakup was announced, both Lori and MBJ unfollowed each other and scrubbed all traces of their relationship from social media, which led fans to speculate that some major drama went down behind the scenes. And then, just a few days after the breakup was confirmed, Michael was spotted at an NBA game looking like he was about to cry, and people were literally commenting about how he looked traumatized and dead inside. And then there was also that moment when MBJ introduced Drake and 21 Savage's performance, and he threw shade at Lori with the "her loss" comment. So did Michael really see some kind of tape of Lori that completely shook him? Well, that's the rumor floating around right now. But honestly, even if the tape part isn't true, Lori's relationship with Diddy is already weird enough without it. The age gap, the timing, the family support, the fact that Lori was close to Kim Porter, the whole thing is creepy enough, even if nothing was ever recorded. So let's look at the timeline of Lori and Diddy's romance. Rumors about Lori and Diddy first started popping up online in early 2019, just a few months after Kim Porter passed away. And that timing made a lot of people uncomfortable, especially because after Kim's passing, Lori shared this photo on Instagram and talked about how close she was to Kim, even saying she called her mama. Lori wrote, "Having a hard time processing this one. You were such a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you for always being so sweet and loving to me. I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you the last time I saw you. Your energy was truly something special, an angel on earth and now in heaven. R.I.P. Mama Kim." So if Kim was really a mother figure to Lori, then what does that make Diddy? That's what a lot of people are stuck on. For Lori to call Kim mama and then get involved with Diddy just 3 months after Kim's death is honestly disturbing. So anyway, according to reports from Hot New Hip Hop, during the first week of March 2019, Lori and Diddy were spotted together at a reggae music festival in Miami. That's when the speculation really picked up and people started asking questions. By the way, Lori was only 22 years old at the time, while Diddy was 50. So after footage of Lori and Diddy at the music festival started circulating all over social media, Lori's team moved fast. Her representative put out a statement to TMZ, flat out denying that there was anything romantic going on between her and Diddy. But despite that denial, things didn't really add up. Throughout the summer of 2019, Lori and Diddy were spotted together multiple times, and one of the moments that really caught people's attention was when the two were seen out on a late-night walk in New York City. Then in July 2019, things got a little more official. A source close to Lori told Hollywood Life that she and Diddy had indeed grown close after Kim Porter's passing. But the insider was quick to clarify that it was strictly strictly platonic and claimed that Lori was just supporting Diddy as he dealt with his grief. The source said, Lori has been friends with the whole family for years, but she and Diddy have gotten a lot closer over the past 6 months or so, really since Kim's death, because Lori was very close to Kim too. She was grieving too, so she was really able to be there for Diddy and his grief. She uplifts him. Lori has a way of making him smile. She makes him happy. They're good friends. But the fact that...
Yeah, and I bet she does have a good way of making him smile. You know, see, ladies, this is why you just can't have anybody up around your man. And vice versa, man, you can't have anybody around your lady. See, the whole while that Lori was around Kim, see, she envied Kim. Everybody wanted to be Kim. You dig? Because if you're Kim, you got Diddy. But look what happened to Kim. Everybody passing away from pneumonia. But it's funny that everybody, Heavy D, Kim Porter, all these people are passed away from pneumonia. I'll be sure having strokes and pneumonia. But never have you seen Diddy catch pneumonia. And we all know about his HIV status. Can you dig what I'm saying? That he's somebody who should be catching pneumonia before anybody catches it. But they say that they didn't date. Hey man, nah. We know that Diddy sent Michael B. Jordan a copy of that video to make them break up, man. You know, Michael B. Jordan is well respected, never been in no trouble, has his nose clean, and then you can see that man was truly traumatized when they broke up because he saw something that he didn't want to see, which is his woman freaking off at those parties. And guys, he has now talked about it. And it's right all over Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey's face, because who is going to allow, man, I mean, you can't make her do anything because she's 22, but I personally wouldn't be sitting on vacation with my daughter after she chose to date a father and a son, and they going back and forth, swashbuckling, you know, switching off on Lori Harvey, probably running them chicka choo-choos, and you know they wasn't using no prophylactics. So when I end this video, Michael B. Jordan, man, go get yourself tested, brother, because you might have that HIV, you might have them herpes, bro, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Go get yourself tested. And you watching this video, go get yourself tested. Can you dig? Hey, man, but I don't want to keep y'all too long, man. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. Y'all put in the comments if y'all feel that Diddy gave Michael B. Jordan something to look at that broke him and Lori Harvey up. Leave in the comments if you think that Lori Harvey was dating Diddy, even though she denies it, and you see them on vacation together, and Steve sitting there watching the whole thing. Drop in the comments if you think that Diddy got some dirt on Steve Harvey. That's why he was letting it go on. But other than that, man, you know the rest, guys. Be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never get finessed, and get plenty of rest and stay out of trouble.